Did you see this story where they found a super colony of 1.5 million penguins? 1.5 million. Now, that's not 50. That's not 100. That's not even like we found 10,000. 1.5 million? It's ridiculous. The discovery eases fears among scientists. This is my problem right here with quote unquote scientists. First of all, there are no scientists. There are people that are called scientists, and there is no consensus. They make it sound like among scientists, like everybody agrees. If you have 10 scientists, supposed scientists, they could be biologists, they could be archaeologists, they could be studying anthropology. They don't even all agree on the same thing when they find it. So if you have 10 of them together and 5 of them agree, you have a consensus. Whereas the other 5 might be right. And further, there might be one guy in there who has some wild theory that they just dismiss as crazy, but it turns out to be the correct one. Just like when Einstein came up with his theories, people thought he was nuts. They threw his papers in the garbage. So now the question here is, what happened? This was a day ago. What happened 3 days ago? What were scientists saying 3 days ago before this discovery? Well, these birds are in decline because of climate change. Okay, were they? No, they weren't, because the 1.5 million penguins were there 3 days ago when scientists were saying, when quote unquote scientists were saying, well, these birds are in decline. Well, they weren't in decline. You were just saying they were in decline. That's the problem that I have with these people claiming to be scientists, or reporters claiming that scientists exist and know what they're talking about. Because 3 days ago, they were claiming, well, these birds are in decline. Now they're claiming, well, they're not in decline because we found 1.5 million of them. They did the same thing with gorillas not too long ago. These gorillas in 2007 were listed as critically endangered. And then they found 125,000 of them. Once again, that's not 50, that's not 1.5 million, but 125,000 of them that you couldn't account for. So, once again, previous to this discovery, were they endangered? No, you just said they were. That's where the misleading comes in. The misleading comes in with these guys saying, oh, they're in decline due to climate change. Well, now they're not in decline due to climate change. Is there climate change? Of course there is. You're an idiot if you don't believe it. This is the problem with these people claiming to be scientists. 3 days ago, they were in decline. Now there's 1.5 million discovered, so they're not in decline. Or were they not in decline before when you said they were in decline? Do you understand the problem with that? They were not in decline, and these people who claim to be experts were telling you they're in decline when they're not. That's the lie. That's how they get you. That's how they get you to believe something that's not true based upon what they're presenting as being true. And it's a big ruse. Don't believe it for a minute.